Well, just as with everyone else, it's a real pleasure for me to be here because I myself am a scientist. I'm in the Geological Sciences Department, and I really value the quality of teaching that goes on throughout arts and sciences and throughout the campus. So this is just a wonderful, wonderful event, and I'm so glad so many of you could be here. So I have the privilege and the honor of introducing 4 winners tonight. I'm going to start with the chemistry department and with Margaret Asirvatham. So Professor Asirvatham is a senior instructor and director of general chemistry at the University of Colorado Boulder. She received her doctorate in chemistry from Kansas State in 1975. She teaches first-year general chemistry and sophomore organic chemistry, and she's a strong advocate of the post-baccalaureate program at CU. Margaret is the recipient of several previous teaching awards, including a BFA Teaching Excellence Award, a Sewell Teaching Fellowship, a Smith Award from the CU Parents Association, and an Asset Award of Excellence, Outstanding Teacher for Technology and Teaching. She's a strong proponent of teaching with technology, and she's integrated clickers, which we're going to be using a little bit later, I guess because of Professor Pollack, electronic homework, and timed practice exams to promote self-assessment and self-regulation of learning. Professor Asirvatham authored the book titled Clickers in Action, Increasing Student Participation in General Chemistry in 2009. She's also actively engaged in the Graduate Teacher Program, ASSET, and the Faculty Teaching Excellence Program. Congratulations, Margaret. So Kathy, I believe you're number 2. So Kathy Escamilla is a professor of education in the Division of Social, Bilingual, and Multicultural Foundations. Her research centers on educational issues related to Spanish-speaking language minority students in U.S. schools, and Professor Escamilla is especially interested in issues related to the development of bilingualism and biliteracy in early elementary grades for the Spanish-speaking population. Her recent research has examined assessment practices and the impact of high-stakes testing on these children. Kathy is a member of numerous professional organizations in education and has served 2 terms as president of the National Association for Bilingual Education. Professor Escamilla was recently appointed as co-editor of the Bilingual Research Journal and has served as the chairperson of the Bilingual Interest Group for the American Education Research Association. Congratulations. So let me turn to Professor Kuskin. So William Kuskin is a professor and chair of English. He received his PhD from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. He was actually originally tenured at the University of Mississippi, Hattiesburg, and he came to Boulder in 2006. William writes on the history of books from medieval manuscripts through the advent of printing to 21st century comic books. He has published 2 books on England's first printer, William Caxton, and more recently a book on the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, and literary time. William is currently working on a book on comics, the humanities, and educational technology. Since 2004, he has experimented with online teaching and with teaching the humanities through comic books. I think one of the most interesting things about William is that recently he brought these 2 endeavors together in a MOOC, or a massive open online course titled Comic Books and Graphic Novels that he offered on the Coursera platform. This particular course served 39,000 students and was a free, high-quality course that brought humanities curriculum to a broad range of international students. Congratulations, William. And finally, you managed to get here through the rain. It's horrible outside, I gather. I'm fortunate because I've been in here all day. So Polly McLean, our final, but certainly again not least recipient, received her PhD from the University of Texas, Austin. Professor McLean teaches courses in media, culture, and globalization, communication and international development, qualitative research methods, and genders, race, class, and sexualities in popular culture. Her research interests mirror those particular course offerings, and they have an emphasis in Southern Africa. Interestingly, in partnership with the government of Swaziland, Professor McLean was responsible for the first HIV/AIDS radio campaign and consultant to the first national study in Swaziland assessing reproductive health among adults and adolescents. Polly has been a senior Fulbright scholar to the University of Namibia in teaching pedagogy to create a bachelor's degree in media studies. She has also been a visiting professor at the University of Zambia, Lusaka, and at Howard University in Washington, D.C. Professor McLean has also served as the faculty associate to the chancellor and is the director of Women and Gender Studies at the University of Colorado Boulder. Congratulations. So again, this lovely group will have a group photo?
Yeah, everybody step forward. All right, watermelon.